this I'm keeping secrets in my head, or any space you can find. Glad to see that I could help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
Well, the week is on, and it begins again. Welcome to another edition of Butch On Sports. Simply Butch here. Thanks for tuning in, boys and girls. Hopefully you had a great and wonderful weekend, and then some there as we'll start off our show by congratulating the Philadelphia Eagles for work well done. They are the world's football champions. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Can't say nothing to deny it. Just get out there and try it there. Yes, indeed. Nick Foles came to play, and then he brought some friends with him. Here, he threw for 373 yards, 41-33 over the Patriots. It's done and over with. Football is ended for the season. Only it begins tomorrow, Wednesday, in the city of Detroit. Yes indeed, as Detroit Lions will make their major announcement of their new coach. Matt Patricia will be in the house. Special ID and credentials are being made for this particular. Yours truly had to find out the software here, and when he put in for his particular to be down there tomorrow to see in person the new coach of the Detroit Lions, Matt Patricia, tomorrow live on the football field, on the practice field in Allen Park. So don't have far to go. But yet and still, we'll make do. We'll get you hopefully some sound on that tomorrow, and hopefully some good pictures indeed. And we'll talk. We'll talk about Matt Patricia. Probably all day tomorrow, and then some. I've been digging up stats to add on into the refreshments of Matt Patricia tomorrow. So you know what Butch On Sports is going to be all about. We're going to talk about Matt Patricia there, and indeed, right now the hockey game is going on in Detroit downtown at the famous Little Caesars Arena. Bruins are leading Detroit Red Wings by a score of 3-1. 3-1, boys and girls. That is something got to change quickly. Just Red Wings are let them have it too easy there. I mean, I'm watching this on the monitor here, and it's boring me. It's boring me where I'm yawning. So I'm going to turn the channel to satisfy my wetness for excitement as Kevin Owens and his friend fight on SmackDown or something while I do this show here. Yes, Philadelphia is the world champion for the first time ever win the Super Bowl. And that's more than I can say for the Detroit Lions because we've never won it one time. Okay? But you got to ask yourself, what's in it for now Nick Foles, who's right now, Philadelphia Eagles have a surplus. Yes, they do. Carson Wentz is still recuperating from an ACL injury. He seems to be the future of the Philadelphia Eagles, but things do change when things go down. Okay, and Nick Foles, the most valuable player in this particular, got the free trip to Disney World and got to play with Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and Goofy and friends like that there. That wasn't too bad. And have a parade up and down the street in halfway decent warm weather. Philadelphia, by the way, they're going to have their day in the sun or in the clouds on Thursday, boys and girls. They're going to do it right. And if it's anywhere near where they celebrate on Sunday, that is going to be a slamma-jamma. So, either get your place to stand in the streets right now or find a TV set that's going to show every drop of it. But football's over, for the active part of it. Now you get all the good stuff here with football. It's coaches getting settled and getting ready for the combine in Indianapolis, where they go to find out where the new talent is and where they're going. Cleveland. Yes, the Cleveland Browns will have the first pick, number 1, and also the 4th pick from the Houston Texans trade or concession there. By the way, Nick Foles is under contract with Philadelphia at the cost of $7.6 million. That's a deal. So whatever team gets him to send some goods to the Eagles, or vice versa, they're going to get a treat. And the treat is they ain't paying too much money. That's the treat. And again, Detroit Lions, their draft number 20th in this year's draft. Number 20. Enough of that. Enough of that. Of course, Butler. I mean, I can't get over that particular incident where Butler did not play one defensive snap for the New England Patriots. Played as well, vocally talked about 97% of the defensive plays all this year. But whatever went down this week that was not suitable for Belichick, the coach of the New England Patriots, this guy didn't get on the field one time on defense. He ran second half on special teams. But he didn't get a dewdrop in the whole game. And I've heard all kinds of things from this guy being very conciliatory, saying he'd done nothing wrong. There was one report said that he could not take the flight with the team because he was sick. It was ill. And we don't know what the illness was contained. And sometimes illnesses come with some funny things. Like you being drunk or something the night before. I don't know. Something that this team did not like. That Butler was indispensable for this particular game, which was the biggest game of the year for both teams. But he was allowed to dress, and he played on special teams, and that was it. Could Malcolm Butler, being able to help? We don't know. I mean, it's no sense of speculating in that regard. All we know is he did not play. Mr. Bill Belichick stuck to his word and not playing him. He did write a long conciliatory letter today that was posted in the newspaper I looked at. Again, the quarterback's illness, which led to him to visit a Massachusetts hospital. That was another rumor. Before the Patriots left for Minneapolis, Butler was not well enough to travel with the team on that particular day, which was January 29th, and was flown by himself a day later. Now, that was a foul on the team or whatever it may be, a lack of interest, not bringing it to the staff or the coaching staff, and they're training people on taking care of whatever the illness was. But whatever it was, Belichick could have sat him down for the series. You know, he done it with Wes Walker in the 2010 playoffs, but he didn't do it with Butler. So we don't know what happened. It'll never probably be talked about. But we'll look at the trade block and see if he's still with the team. That's all I can say. Oh, well. Speaking of trade block here, newly acquired Detroit Piston Willie Reed has been suspended by the NBA. And he'll be out of the lineup till the end of All-Star break, which is going to take place in about 2 weeks. He has a 6-game suspension starting today. The NBA announced that Reed, 27 years old, was slapped with a 6-game suspension in response to a domestic violence incident that involved with his wife back in August of 2017. Reed was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor domestic battery. However, his wife, Jasmine, requested that all charges be dropped in a court affidavit, which don't mean nothing to the NBA when they hear about you getting in some type of domestic violence dispute. Now, the question I have for this whole situation from the NBA, being that they want to be the police officers or everybody, is why wasn't this suspension given to him a long time ago? I mean, this incident happened in August, and apparently if they had to go to court, they had been by now. It was just brought up in court where all charges were dropped by the wife. And then yet again, that's another situation. But the NBA has its rules and regulations. You're not supposed to get in any domestic altercations. And they decided to suspend this guy for 6 games. So it's nice that his wife didn't throw the book at him. And hopefully their two are getting along just fine now. And this doesn't happen again. But right now, he can spend more time with him because the NBA has now suspended him for 6 games. You'll be able to see him after the All-Star break. I'm talking about Detroit Piston fans. If he's allowed to play with them after that. Yes, speaking of the NBA, the trade deadline is Thursday, February the 8th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me remind you that Eastern Standard Time, February the 8th, that'll be 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And teams seem like they're trying to make major moves or not to acquire things. The Bucks acquired Eric Bledsoe from the Suns in November, just last week. The Clippers and the Pistons got together and did their thing, and Blake Griffin came to the Pistons, along with the Pistons sending some feasible parts like Tobias Harris and Avery Bradley, etc., to the Clippers. But we haven't heard anything on the home front about any rumors of what it may be. I think one of the rumors that I heard was the Clippers again about trading their center Avery Bradley was another one that was mentioned in that particular brouhaha of people being moved around. LeBron James, and looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers situation right now, and many people speculate what's going on with that particular team. And I just think that right now they're old and they're tired and they made too many deals when they shouldn't have made none at all. And the formula they had that was working is not the formula that's working today. When Love got put out of the lineup for a broken hand, that was the end of the old routine. I said Thomas, for what they got him for and traded away, well, for one reason is that Kyrie Irving did no longer want to play with LeBron James. And some of his grievances on those grounds was quite legit because this guy was there before LeBron James when he left town by sundown, went to the Heat. He was the show there. And I guess he wants to be in a situation where he's still the show. Don't tell me you don't have an ego. Everyone has one. Sometimes egos go farther than others. And, these are athletes who want the attention and feel that there are other monies involving to get this attention. LeBron James can pick up a can or bottle of Sprite and boogie woogie with that along with his NBA check. What is Kyrie Irving doing? Lately here, he's been getting some attention. And he's on a first place team, one of the best teams in the NBA right now, which is the Boston Celtics. So you can't cry about that. But Cleveland needs a do-over, or I'm quite sure changes will be definitely made. Lou Williams would be a good prize if somebody got a hold to him, but I think the Clippers want to keep him. How about Rodney Hood on the Magic's Jonathan Simmons? Of course, Oklahoma City, they just lost Andre Robertson due to injuries. What can you say? Not a thing. So we'll be looking starting tomorrow and up to Thursday to 3 o'clock. But we'll find out. We'll find out. In the meanwhile, but I was thinking about people getting sick of that. Cleveland Cavaliers, this report just came up, Cavaliers, Tyronn Lue left the game on Tuesday night against the Orlando Magic early in the second quarter and stayed off and on the sideline and remained in the game. For the remainder of the game, he stayed in the locker room with an undisclosed illness. Lue's 40 years old. He left the court, headed for the back room of the locker room at the Airway Center in Orlando with team security with 8:02 left in the second quarter. That's pretty early. So we hope that Tyrone gets better or feel better. So, Tyronn Lue. Los Angeles, not Los Angeles, but the San Francisco Giants is going to break some tradition here. They're gonna retire number 25, and that's in honor of Barry Bonds. That's going to happen on August 11th, 2018, at AT&T Park, where the Lions host the Pittsburgh Pirates, his former team. Boy. Now, he's not going to go to the Hall of Fame if you got those old fogies who vote for this stuff thinking that because, or the accusal of steroids that he was taking. Nothing has been proven that he's taking it or not. All thing you know is that he's denied it. He went to court. He was exonerated from it. But you think what you want. Some people are pretty cruel in this world. I look at the Pete Rose situation, and that tells me how ignorant and stupid and selfish people can be because this man gambled. What about his product on the field? On the field as a player. One of the best of all time. But he's gambled. Hell, we got a team in Las Vegas. All kind of gamblings going on. Refereeing and officiating in all leagues are just plain boombastic. You kind of wonder how far gambling has gone in our everyday sports. Or as the old saying is, who's on the take? So the judge buried bonds on something that he has went to court. No one has locked him up in the steroid jail. Why should we sit up there and tear down this guy what he has accomplished? Why? I'm with it. I like to see Barry Bonds' jersey retired. He was a great player. He gave everybody a lot of thrills and spills. He didn't win that big one, that World Series championship. But thrills and spills he gave all of us. And I think that was pretty good. In the meanwhile, at the Little Caesars Arena, we're looking up a score that we can kind of hold our hat on. And we're right now there's a discussion because the Fox Network had, now they have put it up there. With 43 seconds and some change left, the Red Wings have scored a goal. They're trailing, though, the Boston Bruins by a score of 3-2. 43.6 seconds remaining in the game, boys and girls. This ought to be very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. Now, they scored, at best, we see them get a point, and they need every dime and nickel that you can throw at them right now. And the ratings, by the way, have an empty net. So, as long as these commercials take effect here. And everybody wants to talk about why is the games going on so long? These damn commercials. Take them out of the doggone play and we can get out of there in 2 hours or 2 hours and 15 minutes. Jeez. We already know the answer to the situation. But nobody wants to give up a dime. Not a one red penny. Not a nickel. Oh, well. It's time for us to kind of go bye-bye here. I know it's been fun. We talked about a lot of subjects today. But tomorrow, again, is Matt Patricia Day. He's the new Lions head coach. Let's see if we're better for it. Maybe we can win something. Like a playoff game. Maybe we can get some players who come to every game ready to play and not BS us. We'll see you tomorrow, boys and girls. Yours truly will be down there. We'll be on a little later. But we will be on with hopefully some good takes. Y'all have a good one. a pleasant day. A pleasant day indeed. You can listen to Butch On Sports on Facebook. Go to Butch On Sports Facebook. And you can hear the podcast there. Also, you can get it at the game. That's a new, and I'll have more details on that one tomorrow, where it's another place you can listen to it. Our partners at the game that I appear, regularly on that particular show as a website, and I'm honored that they put up some of our podcasters on that particular one. More to give you on that particular address, as well as Podomatic.com, and also go to iTunes. Hey, you got some questions that you want to answer? Hey, kick me on in there. SIMPLYBUTCHTOO @yahoo.com. You can do that, and I'll answer your question. I'll give you an answer. Hey, have a good one, everybody. And we'll deal with it tomorrow.